Hi everyone, Papa here,
And Kate and Kai.
and today's episode is going to feature highlights of our annual camping event at Allegany State Park, New York. We've been going to Allegany State Park for camping as a family for over 25 years now. We try to get there for about a week every summer. This year we were there for a full 8 days. And we typically stay in the Red House area of the park. The video begins with our arrival. The adventure begins. This is where we were approaching the Red House area, a mile out. Now we're approaching the exit into the park.
Welcome to Allegany State Park.
Kate and Kai and I were riding in one vehicle together, and Mima and Mommy were in a separate vehicle. Took us about 6 hours from home to get to the park, and it's a beautiful scenic location.
And we had a lot of fun as we were approaching the Allegany State Park doors.
And this is the Red House entryway. There's another Red House sign on the right, it said Red House area. And we're approaching a four-way intersection here. We're about to turn right and head down towards the lake. The Red House area of the park has the biggest lake in the park. You can see here how large it is. We like to go for walks around the lake, bike rides around the lake, driving around the lake as well. It's a very beautiful area. And we're now approaching the spillway area. So right underneath the car right now is the spillway leading to a creek on the right-hand side. There's the administration building off to our right. Sometimes we have to check in there for camping if the check-in area is not open at the site. For this particular trip, the time we arrived, the site area was open. So we went right past the administration building or ad building, headed for our camping site. Here we are, we've come around the lake. We're about to turn to the right. And this road goes up over the hill, and if we went straight on this road all the way up to the summit and then back down, we would end up in the Quaker area of the park. But for this video, we're just sticking to the Red House area. On the left-hand side there is the Red House General Store, and there's a small laundromat as well. We'll make a right-hand turn. Here's the check-in booth on the left. So we stopped there to finish our check-in. We had done pre-check-in, so it only took a minute to stop there. Now we're headed down into the A-Loop area of the tent and trailer area. Kate and Kai, anything you want to add about the A-Loop?
It's very beautiful.
Yes, I agree. It is a beautiful area. We enjoy camping there. Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi there. Hi. You better play that closer. It's 2:59.
Perfect.
Hi there, Kate.
Wait.
And there we are greeting everyone. Grandma and Kate and Kai's aunt, one of his aunts. And obviously we took Hanalei and Koakai with us. And there's one of Kate and Kai's uncles that we're greeting. The dogs enjoy camping as well. Saying hi to everyone. Once we greeted everyone, it came time to set up camp. We were in the Red House Tent and Trailer sites A30, A31, and A34. We'll speed up this portion of the video rather than showing it in real time. This was the first year that we had camped in these particular sites. So the first step was to scout it out, assess the lay of the land, determine where we wanted to set everything up. Since we had A30 and A31 for tents, our initial assessment was to set up all of our tents on A31 and leave the A30 area open for some other family members that were still due to arrive, while Kate and Kai's aunt and uncle had their RV on A34. In the background, I'm getting ready to get the bikes off the back of the van to get those set aside, temporarily located while we got the vehicles unloaded and got the tent set up. There are the bikes off now, and here's another one of Kate and Kai's aunts pulling up in the white pickup truck. And here we are backing in one of our vehicles, getting ready to unload it. Now we'll take the van around the loop, bring the van back that into place as well. Getting ready to unload that one. First we need to get the bike rack off the back of the van. So I'm working on that now. Looking around some more. Where do we want to set the bikes and the bike rack temporarily, so they're out of the way while we set up the tents. Meanwhile, Grandma's got Koakai and Mommy's got Hanalei, keeping them happy. It's time to start unloading some things out of the van. Initially, we just wanted to get everything we needed out for tent setup, which included the tents and the tarps. And our first step in setting up the tents, after we determine where we want to place them, is to get some tarps laid out on the ground, help protect the bottom of the tents and help with waterproofing. So that's what we're setting up now, getting the tarps ready. Tent set up and getting the camp set up usually takes a while on the day of arrival, so we plan for that to be the major activity. Traveling to the site and getting set up takes up the bulk of a day. And here we are, we have the two big tarps set up. The tent closest to us is going to be for Mima, Papa, Koakai, and Hanalei. And the tent off to the left that Mommy's working on is going to be for Mommy and Kate and Kai. Fortunately, all of the sites we're at have power hookups. That gray box near the center right of the screen has the outlets in it, so we will have power capability as well. We're continuing to set up the tents now. Each of the sites also has a bear box permanently located, so you can lock away your food so that the bears aren't attracted to it. Help mitigate any chance of bear encounters. And there are bears in and around Allegany State Park as well as other wildlife. So there's the one tent going up. Kate and Kai walking back and forth around the area, scouting things out as well. Tents go up fairly quickly to get the tent themselves up. Takes a little bit of time then to get the rain fly on, get all the stakes in, get everything set exactly right. We'll go to real time now to listen to and watch some activity going on in the background for a few minutes. The excitement around the tent was due to the fact that Mima had found something that we had lost, the rubber tip from the end of one of the tent poles. So we were excited she found that. And you heard Kate and Kai. You were asking for a Pop-Tart.
So right off. We will try to. That one. Try to find something that popped up. Ooh, this is that good. And what's that?
In their natural habitat, they are tent building. In the wild, Hanalei and Koakai are part of the natural wilderness. Yes, I'm like a narrator.
It's not hidden in Papa's natural history channel.
It is. How was your Pop-Tart?
And a wild Pop-Tart comes into action.
Right there.
And I need water.
There's a bottle over here. There's a bottle.
Kate and Kai, you're so silly. I had no idea that you and Mommy had done that until we got home and I reviewed the video. Definitely made me laugh out loud. Still makes me laugh when I see it and think about it. We've speeded the video back up again so we can get through our setup more quickly. And as you can see, we're continuing to set up the sleeping tents. Kate and Kai wandering around, playing with the dogs. Here we are getting the kitchen area tent and the eating area tent set up. Mommy's got the lead on that. While in the background, we're continuing to work on the sleeping area tents. Getting everything staked down and tied down, weatherproof as much as possible. Caden continuing to come in and out of view. And since we have 3 sites, we have 3 picnic tables. One is at the RV, the other 2 are here in the foreground. We'll use one of those in the kitchen area tent and one of them in the eating area tent. Getting them placed now. Getting those tents put in place so we can get them staked down and eventually covered with some plastic to help keep the rain out. Getting the vehicles repositioned so that we can continue to get things out of them and get the tent set up inside and out while people continue to mill about. And now that we've got the basics of the camp set up, we'll take a walking tour A30 to the left. That's where additional family members will be. And here on A31, we've got our 2 vehicles, the kitchen area and dining tent, and our 2 sleeping tents. And then on site A34 is the RV. They arrived a few days earlier to get their area set up and to start the camping adventure. You see the power box there. So they've got their RV powered. Kate and Kai's uncle relaxing. They've got a nice setup there, and there's a bear box in the foreground. Kate and Kai's aunt setting up the campfire area, doing a great job of that. Bicycles in place, ready for a tarp, and the dogs enjoying themselves as all of this activity is going on around them. Now we're getting things in place. Kate and Kai's grandma and aunt. And there's Mommy in the kitchen area tent. Kate and Kai's new bicycle there. And a 360 shot of the area as we continue to do our final prep. Now it's time to greet additional family members. They arrived a few days later, but we'll show that now. There's Kate and Kai giving his cousin Jackson a big hug, talking to him about the setup of the camp and how everything's laid out. You can see some mud there. We had gotten a little bit of rain after initial setup. Greeting Grandma. And there's Kate and Kai saying hi to his other cousin, Wesley, giving his Mario move. Big hugs all around, greeting everyone as they get ready to get their tent set up. So you can see we've got the plastic on the other tents. There's Kate and Kai's aunt. Everyone's excited to see everyone. They're putting their tent up. They've got an easy up tent. They do a great job of getting it up quickly and getting it staked down. And now we'll move on to some of our camping life activities. Here's Grandma with Kai, relaxing in the chair. Mima with Hanalei, enjoying themselves as well. And here you are, Kate and Kai, after we got everything all set up. You started doing some exercises with Grandma. I believe you said these were moves that you made up on your own. You were walking Grandma through them. So various exercises and yoga moves. Doing an excellent job of being a fitness instructor. Grandma's doing well following along. Maybe she wasn't getting the exact arm that you were using, but you did a good job of leading her and helping her figure out what it was that you were doing. And leaning back. A good balance move, yoga type moves that you're doing. You're doing a great job with all of these exercises. That's an interesting move, leaning forward and clapping. Another balance move. Grandma's doing a great job of keeping up with you. I like this exercise routine. You could be a fitness instructor. Great job overall by both you and Grandma. And there's Mima walking by in the background as you're leading Grandma through the moves for YMCA. You're working together to make sure you've got the arm movements right for all of the letters. And you're doing a great job making sure you do the Y, the M, the C, and the A. And here's a shot of some of the family members playing Yahtzee, enjoying the game. All The dogs were relaxing. And here we are all around the campfire. We typically get a fire going every day when it's not raining. Cook over the fire each evening for dinner and have a nice evening campfire. It had been raining off and on, but we still had a fun time around the campfire. You can see in the background all the empty sites. That's because on the creek side they no longer allow long-term camping. They just allow Friday and Saturday night overnighters in that area. Nice 360 view of the campfire and of the campsite area as we enjoy each other's company. Continue to participate in activities. Caden Kai with his cousins doing some activities. Several of us playing Phase 10 during the evening as well. Having a good time playing cards and other games throughout the week. Always a fun camping activity. Caden Kai and his cousins on their tablets. They got a little bit of tablet time during the week. Here's Koakai and Hanalei taking up most of my air mattress space in the tent on my legs and feet. They enjoyed their time in the tent. After I crawled out of bed, they took over my spot, relaxing and enjoying the space. Caden Kai waking up for another day of activities. Here we are in front of the ad building. Here's a barn that's just outside the park. We like driving by it. It's been there for many, many years. Nice view of the lake with the fog coming off it in the morning. You see the fog rising there as the sun is coming up and heating it up. And then as it started to clear up, you see the spillway and bridge off in the distance along with the administration building as well. Here it is when the fog is completely lifted. Nice 360 view from the area across the lake from the ad building, showing how scenic it is, how beautiful it is, how peaceful it is. And that's one of the reasons we enjoy Allegany State Park. Just the serenity of it, the beauty of it, and so many activities to do, so many things to see. Never really get bored there. As long as you're willing to go out and have some adventures, whether it's hiking, biking, going out on walks, nature walks, driving to some areas and seeing the sights. It's just so beautiful. The administration building, a close-up of it. Nice shot there as a vehicle goes past it. And along with other activities, we also enjoy creeking. Stoddard Creek is the creek right next to the A-Loop. Caden, your shorts are going to get wet, and that's okay. They're made to get wet.
So you need to tell me anything.
It's getting deeper. That's what I'm going to tell you.
Well, it's gonna get higher, right?
That's what I mean. Deeper, higher.
Well, it depends if I get on the wall. I'm scared that I'm gonna get pinned by a claw.
No, a crayfish won't pinch you. If you pick it up, it might pinch you, but if you're just walking, it's not going to.
There's no chances that they will.
There's chances that they're in here, but you're okay. Careful on that rock, Wesley. No, Wesley, get down off that rock. It is slippery. Don't go up on the shore. If you want to get out, you go to mommy or daddy.
Hayden, how did you make it that far already? Okay. Caden, don't go any further until I catch up with you, please. Okay, I don't know what you're finding in there, but whatever it is, we don't need it. That's a really deep area right there. Well, if you start flipping over rocks, the chances are very good. In just a second, I'll start looking. What's that? Oh.
You're supposed to sit somewhere. Yep, right there. You're good.
That's all right.
You're on the biggest, slipperiest rock.
Caden, no more on Koakai, please.
They have rubber shoes, but
The rocks, yeah,
slippery.
it's still slippery.
you okay?
You find a creature.
Should you capture it?
Where? You got it? Okay.
So wet. I am gonna be so wet.
Hi. All right, Caden, let's stop here and hang out here for a little while. Caden, no further upstream for a little bit. Yeah. All right, creek away. Anyway, let's go this way. There you go.
She likes being on rocks.
Well, let's go. We can walk all the way up to the other side of the tunnel and get out.
We always enjoy some creaking time when we're camping. It's always a fun adventure. And now we'll turn to some time you spent playing with new friends that you met at the campsite area. This boy was the first new friend that you met. Here you are playing football with him. There's his brother hanging out back there as well. The two of you spent a lot of time together. The three of you spent a lot of time together. This football catching you were doing was just one of many activities that you spent together. And here you are with those two brothers again, along with another boy, and also two sisters. So the six of you spent a lot of time together, hanging out, playing games, enjoying each other's company.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with my new friends.
Here you are at one of their campsites while you're getting some things ready and going out to play.
On your mark, get set, go! Oh.
He said he had a sore foot, so he couldn't run very well.
I think 10 is a little excessive.
Another activity we enjoy is fishing. The Red House Lake is fully stocked with many species of fish. So we like to take advantage of our camping time to get some fishing in. We're fortunate that this year the free fishing days for New York State coincided with a few of our camping days. So we took advantage of that and went out fishing. Spent several hours fishing one afternoon during our camping trip. Whether you catch anything or not, it's just a fun experience to get out there, spend time together at the lake, casting, reeling in, enjoying each other's company. It's exciting when you catch a fish, but fun even when you don't. This particular time, weren't a lot of fish being caught, but it was still a fun experience. Getting ready to cast off, trying to get into the deeper part of this section of the lake. I said we didn't catch a lot of fish, but that doesn't mean we didn't catch any. Here's Kate and Kai reeling one in.
Pick it up now. Pick it up.
How
Nice
exciting.
job. Nice job. Very cool. Now hold it.
I caught
Nice.
a fish.
Nice.
It was an exciting day on the lake of fishing time. We also participate in sports and recreation activities. Here we are on the road in the A-loop between our tent sites and the creek, spending some time playing badminton. You don't need a net to have fun at badminton. We typically don't use a net. Just need a couple of rackets and a birdie. You can have a fun time playing badminton. Here's Kate and Kai's aunt and mommy with a good volley going back and forth. We only got the birdie stuck in the tree a few times, but we were able to use a frisbee to get it out whenever that happened. I went back and forth quite a few times on that volley. It was another warm day. Sun is shining. As I said, we had a lot of overcast days this year for camping, but a lot of nice weather as well. And another one of Kate and Kai's aunt, along with Kate and Kai, out there playing frisbee. You two were having a good time out there. We play a lot of frisbee in the yard at home as well. You're getting much better at it. You're left-handed, just like Papa, and you've got a good throwing arm. So just enjoying the experience, getting some good throws in, practicing catching there as you're getting ready to throw it again. It just takes time and practice. And through the years, you'll get much better at it. Nice throw, Kate and Kai. Nice throw by his aunt as well. Another good throw. And a catch. Oh, almost caught that one. But you got another good throw in there as well. It's a nice area to play frisbee and badminton as well. Back to the badminton game. They've switched sides now. Continuing to volley back and forth. And now back to the frisbee. Another good throw. Kate and Kai getting ready, winding up, a right-handed throw. Papa coming in, helping out, throwing it back to Kate and Kai. Ambidextrous with the frisbee. Another right-handed throw. Oh, that one went a little off course. I'll get it. Papa on the way over there to get the frisbee. Throw it back to Kate and Kai's aunt. Nice throw, if I do say so myself, and a nice catch, a one-handed catch. Kate and Kai running after the frisbee, getting ready for the long throw, getting the wind up, and a nice long throw. Nice shot, Kate and Kai. Another good throw right to you. Getting ready for another shot back. Look at that throw. Very good. Another long shot coming up by Kate and Kai. Getting ready to wind up. And there it goes. Back to the badminton game now. Birdie stuck in the tree. I've got another frisbee in hand. So I'll lend them a hand. You see the white birdie up there in the tree branch. Get a throw up there, got it down with one shot. So they can get back to their game. And so we've got the frisbee going on one end of the road and the badminton going on the other end of the road. It was a beautiful afternoon. We were just relaxing when we decided to play some sports. There are other sporting activities you can do in the park as well. There are some ball fields, some tennis courts. We didn't take advantage of those this particular year. There's some basketball hoops as well. We didn't do that. So badminton and frisbee were our primary sports and recreation activities along that type this year. But it was enough to keep us active, along with the other things we did: hiking, biking, going for walks, taking the dogs out for walks, taking the dogs hiking, all of that going on this year. And some more good volleys going back and forth. You can see the smoke from the campfire at our campsite area. Now, Papa and Caden Kai and his aunt have moved to the badminton end of the road. Got some good volleys going back and forth. Here's a nice long volley. Trying to work it back to the road to get it to you, Caden Kai. But your aunt and I had a good volley going over in the grass, trying to work it slowly back into the road so we can get a shot to you. So you always need to be ready in case it comes your way. So that was a good volley. We had fun with that one. And there you go, Caden Kai. Nice shot. Got another good volley going. When I can, I like to hit the birdie high. There's Caden Kai's uncle has joined us, so we've got the four of us out here now with Grandma manning the camera. Excellent video work, Grandma. And a good volley. Oh, a near miss, Caden Kai. You almost got that one. We were coming to the end of our sports and recreation activities time for that day. We wanted to end with a good volley where everyone had at least one hit. So we're continuing to go back and forth, getting some good volleys in. Some good hits by everyone. Here comes the serve. Nice serve. A hit. Back and forth. Caden Kai. Oh, an excellent hit by Caden Kai to bring things to a close. Now it's time to give an overview of our camp teardown and our departure. So after 8 days of fun at the camping sites and throughout the park, getting ready to tear down. There's the bear box. I wonder what's in the bear box. Wait a second. Caden Kai and his cousins. That's supposed to be for food. There's Mommy taking her tent down. Grandma getting her tent down and put away. Papa and Mima getting our tent down. You might think that the tear down and pack out would go a lot faster than the setup. In actuality, getting everything packed and fitting it into the vehicles for the trip home takes about the same amount of time as setup, about 5 hours setting up and 5 hours packing out. And as the camera pans across our now empty tent and trailer sites, just want to let you know that we'll have about 6 or so more videos coming up with other adventures from this camping trip. So watch for those videos to drop in the coming weeks. We hope you like this video. We'll close with a shot of Caden Kai and his cousins.
Thanks for watching.
Please subscribe and like our videos.